There's a debate over fairness tonight that reaches far and wide across our country. Is it fair to wipe out student loan debt for some Americans when many others have had to work to pay theirs off? Is it fair that some people who didn't go to college because maybe they couldn't afford it now have their tax dollars footing the bill for others? President Biden himself reportedly agonized over the decision. The New York Times reports he was concerned that it could seem as a giveaway and an affront to those who paid off their loans. But he decided otherwise, and today the president kept a promise that he made to voters on the campaign trail. He announced he's taking executive action to cancel $10,000 in federal student loan. To qualify for forgiveness, borrowers must earn less than $125,000 a year, or less than $250,000 a year for married couples. And Americans who went to college on Pell Grants, they're eligible for $20,000 in loan forgiveness. President Biden's also extending a pandemic-era pause on loan payments through the end of the year. They were supposed to resume next month. Mr. Biden says his plan will help more than 43 million Americans and the overall economy.
All this means people can finally crawl out from under that mountain of debt, to get on top of their rent and their utilities, to finally think about buying a home or starting a family or starting a business. And by the way, when this happens, the whole economy is better off.
The president says it'll be paid for through deficit reductions from his recent legislative packages. But there are many, many critics, some in his own party, who wanted to see him cancel more, and others from across the aisle who call it a bailout, a giveaway, in a political season when he needs it badly. And in a moment, we'll dig into specifics with CNBC's Sharon Epperson. But first, CNBC senior Washington correspondent Eamon Javers on the president's details. Eamon?
Shep, President Biden was under increasing pressure to make good on this campaign promise ahead of the midterm elections coming up this fall, and he faced that practical deadline. The current student loan payment moratorium expires at the end of this month, so millions of borrowers face the prospect of restarting their payments in September. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer called Biden last night to push for canceling as much student loan debt as possible in this move. And other Democrats urged the president to go big, some pushing for as much as $50,000 in debt relief. Now, even though Biden fell short of that number, many Democrats said they were happy today, and the White House said it won't make inflation any worse. Speaker Nancy Pelosi called the move a strong step and said it will ease a financial burden that disproportionately harms women and people of color. But this effort doesn't solve the root cause of the problem, enormous tuition costs, which have tripled since 1980. And on CNBC this morning, Senator Patrick Leahy said colleges need to keep those spiraling costs down.
It would be a terrible mistake for higher education to think, oh, we could just raise tuition costs and all because the government will take care of that. That's not going to happen. I suspect this is a one-time thing.
Republicans said the move would worsen inflation, and it's unfair to those who've already paid off their loans or to those who didn't go to college.
I think it's a fundamental tenet of American life that if you owe money, as challenging as it is, you have an obligation to pay it back.
And at the White House press briefing this afternoon, Biden administration officials said this was a fair and equitable thing to do, and they compared it to the Trump tax cuts, which they said disproportionately benefited the wealthy. Shep.
Thanks very much, Eamon Javers. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.